This is the Ryobi 18-volt HP Tablesaw. This is a very intelligent, highly anticipated tool. It's 8¼ inch blade, 4,500 rotations per minute. This is something I've wanted for so long, and I've got a lot of requests to review it. So today, I'm going to do my best to review this. So if we take a look right here, you're going to see all the attachments are really nicely and thoughtfully stowed away down here. So check this out. We have a really nice miter gauge. You have your other tools or rip guide, whatever you want to call this. So we're going to put that right back down there. It's a really nice storage area. You can see where that's at. And if you look right here, all we have to do is pull that off, and that's stowed right there. That's actually really convenient too. I have had at least 10 people ask me to review this, and the reason why is because they have heard that the fence has some issues. So I am going to try and do my best to do this. No, I'm not a professional carpenter, but I do a lot of different projects and things like that. And you can put this fence right here on either side, but I want to make sure it's square. So that's what we're going to do today. Is first we're going to square it. Then we're going to test how this actually cuts. Will it cut along rips? Will it do really nice flat cuts? What will it actually do? So first, let's see how square it is. Okay, so if we take a look right here, this piece of wood is pretty dang square. So we're going to cut it here. We're going to put this back to see how it actually does. Okay, so let's take a look. That's dead on square. I don't know, maybe it's just the adjustments because this isn't solid, but mine's very square. We line it right up. Here, get a close-up of that. See that? It is most certainly square. No, I had the fence set on 1.5 inches. Let's see if we actually cut 1.5 inches. And it's dead on. It's 1.5 inches. So the measurements are accurate and the fence is square. Now let's see if we can rip some wood. This is a nice piece of 3/4 inch plywood. We're going to set this at 30 degrees. Just like this, and we have our guide stationed right here. I'm going to hold it tight. Let's cut this on, just see how we do. Okay, cut it with no issue, and it is a pretty nice cut. Look at that. That's actually pretty good. What if we want to do an angle? So this guard right here, we'll take this off real quick. No issue. Set it down, let's get the fence over. And let's cut this at maybe a 30 degree. Sound good to you? Sounds good to me. All right, we've got that there. Let's start ripping on this. I got to put the guard back on, and I just got to say, with this guard here, the anti-kickback, it has a couple locks on it, so that actually locks up. And then if you take a look here, you can actually pull this all the way up and lock it as well. So this is actually really versatile, and it slides on and it clicks in like super easy. So we're protected for the anti-kickback now, but we're gonna rip some 2x6s, and I've actually split it up into two 4-foot sections because I'm gonna be honest with you, it's not wood that I was gonna use, but I'm not gonna break down an 8 or 10 foot piece of wood because really, good wood's hard to find. Here's the wood right here, and I'm gonna split it at 2.5 inches right there. And let's just get this started. I've got to say, this actually cut really nice. Look at that cut. And as long as you take your time, I felt like it cut it pretty easy. But on the next one, I'm going to push it through really hard. And I'm hoping that'll maybe give you, or all you skeptics out there, an understanding either it's going to work or it's not going to work. But I'm fair and honest. Pushing it hard. Listen, I'm not comfortable pulling wood faster than what I just did. I actually pushed it harder than I do even corded table saws. Now, if you push things too hard on these, kickback is a big concern. You really don't want to do that. You want to take your time. You want to make sure that you're doing everything right with these particular saws. But even if you look at this where I pushed it, you can see it moved a little bit. If you look at that, it's still super straight. There's not much that you can say is wrong with this. So in this one where I did it slow, you can see it looks really good. I don't have any complaints with it, and it worked really, really well for me. Now, it doesn't break the bank. This particular table saw does a great job just about for what I'm going to use it for. And I got this really nice mobile table saw table from Workus. I got it off Amazon. It was cheap, maybe 150 bucks, something like that, but it worked out super nice. So everyone, that's my review. If you are wondering, I did use a 9 amp hour battery, HP, because when I use tools like this, I use the biggest battery as possible. I don't really have any complaints at the moment. It powered through, it did what I wanted it to do. And all the features of it are really, really nice. And now that I have the battery out, taking even the guard off, opening this up through here to get down inside of here is absolutely fine. If you take a closer look down inside, you can see the handle that's in there that actually you can drop this. Let's see if you can see this. All I have to do is just pull this up, and this just drops right down into there. You lock it back in place. Just like so, you put this back. Lock that, and now you have a smaller angle here, so that's easier to do table rips, anything like that, because it's not taller than the blade itself. So there is a lot of adjustments on here that you can do. It's not going to hurt you. I'm going to put this back up where I want it because that's how I use the saw. And the depth of this is 2¼ inches, it looks like right here to the tip of the tooth. So that's really good. Let's drop that down. I'm going to put this back on because I usually always leave it on. Just like so. That's it for my review. All the accessories, how this works. You know, it does just fine for me. Does that mean it works fine for you? I'm not sure. You're going to have to give it a shot yourself. I've heard some complaints and I've heard some praises. But for me, I'm going to be praising this all day long. Do I think it's something that you can use on a construction site all day, every day? I can't really give you that because I'm not doing that every single day. But what I can say for a hobbyist, this is perfect. It's not going to break the bank. It's not going to, I don't know, like put you out some. It's just going to cost a little bit of money. With all the mitering and all the different angles and everything it comes with and how thoughtful the design was on it, I'm really happy with this. So I really hope that you all enjoyed this video. I hope that it was informative. Please subscribe to the channel. That helps me out a lot. Don't forget to share the video. That helps us out even more. And somebody may get something insightful about this video as well. And get out there and go build something, go try something, make some mistakes, learn from your mistakes, pass it on to the next generation. We will all be better for it, and I cannot wait to see you in the next video. Take care.